Any of you guys up to date on the news of Antifa and Black Lives Matter?
First off, like for all the audience that don't know what Antifa is, can you explain? Because I know Trump be throwing that word around left and right.
Antifa stands for anti-fascist. Basically, they're what I would describe as I think it's fair to say they can be described as an alt-left, extreme alt-left group.
Oh, okay.
But anyways, so yeah, they're actually in close leagues with Black Lives Matter. But the point of me bringing this up is that did you guys know that they started fundraising for collecting ballistic vests and Kevlar helmets?
So bulletproof vests and bulletproof helmets?
Basically, yeah.
I love it.
Oh, this goes with along with my conspiracy theory that we're about to have a civil war. We're about to have a civil war. It's going to be like what, left versus right, bottom people versus Trumpers, BLM versus like minorities versus whites.
I'm not even sure how that would go because there are so many different factions against each other that it's like, what the hell is going on, honestly?
All right, so there was this one theory I read. So if you look at how Hitler came to power, it's kind of similar to what's going on right now, because the country got out of control to the point, and it was manipulated for the country to go out of control.
Well, right, because he shifted all of the blame on the Jews with his rhetoric,
and then it had to get to a point to where he had to be put as a basically the country had to go into martial law, and the theory is Trump wants that to happen, so basically he can turn this into a dictatorship like Hitler.
Oh my God.
Damn, Kenna, you might see us over there sooner than you think.
But here's my take on that. Can you really pull anything off with 3 months left in presidency, though? Because that's going to require a lot of resources, a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff.
Not if you push back the date.
True.
Not if you fuck with the post office and prevent mail-in ballots.
Hope you guys are buying your stamps.
And isn't he doing that? Didn't he just do that?
He did?
Yeah.
I thought nothing's been decided yet.
No. A lot of the like the mail sorters, they had gotten taken and disassembled.
Oh, jeez.
This was like 2-3 weeks ago, and a Supreme Court judge had to stop it So, and they're defunding. I believe they were defunding the post office. Well, Trump was trying to defund the post office.
Yeah, because isn't USPS also going under right now?
Yep.
Because they're in a lot of debt, right?
Yep. And who handles mail-in ballots?
Them, right?
Conspiracy corner.
I pray for you guys, man. Fuck, you guys are
Yeah, didn't you just get your what is it? Your citizenship or permanent residency or something like that?
No, I got my Trump check.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Yeah.
Why is Trump sending money over there?
Because I have dual citizenship.
Okay.
Yeah, I have dual citizenship.
Gotcha.
Under the J Treaty. Yeah.
That's what I was talking about.
Oh.
Actually, go into more detail about what went on with Antifa BLM. We got sidetracked.
Oh yeah.
So anyways, so according to one of the tweets that I came across was Antifa are gathered at Laurelhurst Park in Southeast Portland and are still thrilled over the deadly shooting yesterday. In parentheses, they baselessly call the victim a Nazi. Some are dancing in the park. Meanwhile, on social media, they are soliciting mass donations for more riot gear.
Right? Wait, riot gear for the police or for Antifa and MLB?
This is for Antifa members.
Oh, okay. Wait, so bulletproof vests and helmets, that's considered riot gear?
I'd say that's like standard gear. I wouldn't say that's necessarily riot gear.
Oh. So if they're doing all that, yeah, like to me it sounds like they're gearing up for war.
Yeah, because I don't think they're going to advertise. I don't think they're going to advertise through tweets saying, "Please donate so that we can get more weapons." You know.
Yeah.
And who's to say they're not going to spend some of that money on guns?
Probably illegally, to be honest, because the last time that I bought a gun, which was like 4 months ago, my waiting time was like about a week or so because of the amount of like background checks that my state that the state police were doing.
Oh.
So it's kind of hard to get a gun nowadays. So the only way I can think of them acquiring weapons is by acquiring it illegally.
I mean, or does that also depend on the state? Because I used to be able to just go to gun shows and just buy guns right there on the spot.
But you're from Texas.
Yeah.
You're from Texas, and yet you still need a permit to conceal carry, which is really funny.
Hey, for 13th birthday, here's a gun.
Well, but I mean, you can still have it in your car, still have it at home. Because I think if you have it in your car, you gotta have it on the dashboard if you're
that's just stupid.
Your part.
Oh my god.
Dude, so for the audience to know, I'm from New Hampshire, and in New Hampshire, you actually do not need a license to conceal carry or open carry, because we have a law called constitutional carry, and basically that law extends to Vermont and Maine as well. So basically, I can travel throughout those other two states as well, and conceal carry, and I'll be fine. I won't be breaking any laws. However, though, if I go into Massachusetts, I will be committing a felony.
Guys.
So, which leads me to wonder. I wonder who they got paying for their ballistic vests and their Kevlar helmets, because you legally cannot be a felon and own or buy any form of body armor.
Or guns.
Or guns, for that matter, too.
Well, you can't own guns as a felon either.
That's weird. Why can't you own body armor? Like, that's weird.
No, I guess because with body armor, the police can't shoot you. I mean, they can shoot you, but it's hard to kill you. So if you're a felon, they want to be able to kill you as easily as they can.
Well, I'm just gonna point this out. Just because you're wearing a ballistic vest doesn't mean it'll necessarily protect you all the way, because you need to be mobile enough to move around. So that means you're gonna have spots that are gonna be open. Your legs are gonna be open. Your neck's gonna be open. Your face is gonna be open. So all it does is really change where they shoot you. I'll be honest, but the other side of that is that then you have to find someone competent enough to shoot you in a more precise place, like the center of the chest, for example.
Hey, Lord knows the cops don't get enough gun training to be able to get headshots in.
I can tell you for a fact that there are a lot of police that are not well trained when it comes to shooting. That is a complete fact. I've heard from other cops and SWAT guys that say the same.
That's why they don't want felons to have body armor, so they can shoot them easily.
I mean, true, but I mean, if you get one in the thigh, it's gonna potentially hit the femoral artery, and you're just gonna bleed out to death anyways.
Hey,
so there's that too.
That takes pinpoint precision right there, the femoral artery. Sounds like getting a headshot, it'll be easier. I mean, because when you're aiming from here, like usually here and up. So, aiming high, you gotta go down, aim down a little bit.
I guess, but I'm talking about from the point of like, say you get somebody who's like, they jerk that trigger because they're stressed out and nervous, and then that bullet goes low left and into that person's femoral artery.
Yeah, you're right.
But I mean, I digress. Point being is that like, it's interesting that they're actually trying to solicit donations for that kind of protective gear, because I would expect, for example, they'd be getting a lot more gas masks because of the amount of tear gas that's being used by law enforcement. Or shields. That's also another one too. Shields, shields are going to protect you quite a bit more than ballistic vests will, but then again, you're going to be less mobile, so those are the trade-offs, I guess.
But it actually sends a statement that that they want bulletproof gear because of all of these shootings.
For real, I was just thinking that.
So it kind of goes hand in hand.
Yeah. Oh, and audience, just so you know, bulletproof vests, nothing is truly bulletproof. Just so you know, you get a bullet that's fast enough, and even if it doesn't hit, even if it hits your armor and it doesn't penetrate through, that kinetic energy could probably cause some form of internal bleeding, and you'll just die anyways. So that can happen too.
Wait, can a knife go through a bulletproof vest?
It depends. Soft armor, which is typically what beat cops and like patrol cops usually use, because typically they wear those type of vests in order to protect against handgun rounds and potentially knife stabbings, because statistically that's what they are more likely going to end up dealing with.
Knives? Oh. Well, I mean, yeah, I guess like knives are cheaper. They are easier to carry around, easier to conceal.
Yeah.
I mean, from my experience, well, I guess just because I'm from Texas, guns are more prevalent.
Yeah.
And probably easier to get around here too.
Well, probably not even in Texas now because of the pandemic, because everyone has been buying guns in order to protect themselves because of that especially huge thing about reduced police presence when COVID first started.
Oh, yeah, and especially coming from an Asian point of view, all the Asians were buying up all the guns. I remember a report.
Oh, yeah. They're actually one of the biggest demographics for first-time gun owners.
There was this one report of this gun store owner. He showed his booklet of his sales from the year before, and it was like this, and then the booklet in the past 2 months it was triple the amount, at least.
Yeah, I feel bad for anyone that lives in California because of their waiting period.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, I think it's like a 9-day waiting period or something like that. Someone can correct me if I'm wrong on that. But
I know Cali has some crazy laws over there.
But good news is that they just lifted their ban on high capacity magazines, or should I say, standard capacity magazines.
No, you know what? If they want to save lives, it's not gun control you need. It's bullet control.
No, if they want to save lives, we should be fixing what's wrong in our society and with our social infrastructure.
Control sounds more
money.
Easy way out, huh?
Yeah, bullet control sounds more realistic. Hey, by that I mean like tax the bullets. Like each bullet, if they want to surprise, each bullet need to cost $500.
Dude, you are literally cutting into my heart right now.
No, I'm just kidding.
Especially when ammo is so expensive right now.
I'm just saying, if somebody wants to kill you, they need to afford it. And drive-bys wouldn't be happening. Because that costs a fortune.
I'm not gonna get into that. I could definitely get into it, but this isn't the type of this isn't the conversation to have right now.
I was fucking around. I was remembering one of Chris Rock's stand up where he was talking about gun control.
That's a name I haven't heard in a while. That's for sure.
He's like one of my favorite comedians. All right. I'll look up that stand up of his where he talk about gun control. I'll send it over to you. But I know you'll appreciate it. But shit, hey, it's been over an hour. Damn. Hey, that was a good episode.
Oh yeah. Oh.
Crazy times we live in, man. Crazy times.
Welcome to 2020. 2020.
Oh
And then it'll be welcome to 2021, where things just get worse.
Oh my god. Stop. No, we're gonna be good. We're gonna be good. Things are getting better. People are getting more woke.
Hey, Kenna, set up a bed for me in that cabin.